waving narrative. So waving narrative, like she said, storytelling, branding for enhanced community well-being. This is a very, very important topic of discussion. So my name is Mustafa Keita. I'm the program and communication manager working with Center for Advocacy and Sustainable Empowerment, based in Sierra Leone, both to be precise. Okay, so we start with introduction about storytelling. The concept of storytelling and the name itself, storytelling, I believe is not a new thing to all of us. This is something we've heard for long. And every societies have heard the aspect of storytelling. And you could recall maybe when you were small, you used to sit around fire and listen to an elderly person telling story. And of course, sometimes you have children who were very good at storytelling. So this is not a new thing. It's important that we appreciate some of these old, traditional practices we've heard and internalize them in our work. It will help us a lot. So that is definitely storytelling. It's the most potent form of human communication that has been around since prehistory. So prehistory is before the time our forefathers could even write history and stuff like that. That is actually storytelling, and so it evokes all of our senses. When you hear story from people, you get involved into it. It involves all of your senses in sense that you involve your emotion, you think about sound, you think about whatever thing that surrounds a particular story someone is telling. You get yourself immersed in a person's situation. So this is the most beautiful aspect of storytelling. We should know it already. And so I want to ask every participant on this call to put in the comment section what is story? What do we call story in our local palace, in our local dialect? How is story called? It's very important. This tells us that storytelling is not a new thing. We've had it in our culture, right? So we just want to see how we can get this, we can make use of this powerful tool to advance the kind of the work we are doing with the communities and in the field of philanthropy. So you can put in the comment section how you call story in your local dialect. You know. All right. So we definitely need to know the definition of storytelling. What's the definition? We all can have our own definition based on how we perceive what storytelling is. And so it's very important that we have it in mind. But I heard this definition from someone, a writer, Lisa Krohn, in her book, Wired for Story. It says storytelling is an art that appeals to the region of the brain that process the sight, sound, taste, and movement of real activity when we grooved in a compelling narrative. So this simply means when a story is told, you start imagining
Is it my connection or we lost him?
Hello, Mustafa.
We
Are you there?
I think the network is bad. He's
oh my gosh. Let's do it again. Let me see. Okay.
You're sure you don't want me to
I
share?
think I didn't accept. It showed. No, it's okay. It showed the aspect to allow record. Maybe I didn't allow it. That is why it. Are you getting me now? Are you seeing the
Yeah,
screen?
yes, yes. We can see you very well. We're sorry.
Apology for that. About that, sorry. All right, so we are done with the aspect. Did you get the definition quite well when I was when I did you get Lisa Krohn's definition about storytelling?
I did. I don't know if others did.
Yes, so I want to assume others did as well. Okay, so why do we tell story? Is very important. If storytelling is a tool that we think is very crucial to the field of philanthropy, so why do we tell story? So one, we tell story to create relatability and authority, and of course trust with prospective audience in a compelling way. So what does this mean? With story, you relate to people you are telling the story. The people get relate to the story you are telling, and it gives you the authority to actually communicate in a way that will show that you actually master the art of storytelling, and it gives you also confidence. And of course, it builds trust with prospective audience in sense that when you tell story, the audience is likely to believe in what you're saying because it's a live, it's a real-time story that you are actually saying. It also builds a common ground. What do we mean about common ground? A common ground of understanding where we get to understand that, let's say, for example, we are telling story of a community or a child who has been impacted by our work. So the audience will definitely, you and the audience will have a common ground to support that community initiative, or the community you are working with, or probably the people you are working with in the community. It's create that it builds that common ground of understanding. And so we should now quickly rush into storytelling tips, techniques, and this is very important for us, because if we know the importance of storytelling, and we also know that storytelling is actually something that has been around for a while, we should know how to tell story. The techniques that are involved, or the tips and tricks probably we need to tell story. So one, storytelling has to do with audience, the people you are telling the story. You should actually know your audience you are connecting with. If, for example, you are packaging a story for a donor and you have an event where you should share a story, to donor, you should know how to package that to appeal to the donor, to the donors. And of course, a story should also have character. Who are you telling the story about? Is it about community that has transformed? Is it about a particular person you are telling the story about? So this is something to put into action. The character. Who is the character? Or what is the character, if you like? And of course, there should be conflict in the story. What is conflict? It's not dispute. Conflict is in a play like this. It's actually the difficult situation a person goes through. How do I put it again? The struggle the person goes through, or the community is going through. You definitely need to put that clearly, so the audience will understand the context, the situation. And of course, the story should also have resolution. Haven't had that conflict, haven't had the character in that conflict. What is the resolution? What have you done to change the situation? And then later, you want to have a call to action. And call to action should be very concrete. It should speak specifically to the kind of support you want from the audience, whether it's the larger population that you want them to possibly abandon something that will help to increase the well-being of the character, or the donors should support your organization to support an initiative that is designed to help the character from the situation they have. In a nutshell, should have the beginning, the middle, and the ending, which simply means what was the situation like when you enter the particular society or community or a particular, staff within an organization. How was the person's situation? In the middle, what did you do? What did you do to change the situation of that person? And the end, what happened? The impact, what came out as a result of what you did. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. So we can use this model in storytelling. As you can see, connection, it simply means how do you appeal to the audience? What is a connection? What is it? What is a story? What is this particular story about? And of course, character, there should be someone that should be the focus. Either someone, something, or group of people, whatever should be the character. And conflict, what is a difficult situation the person is going through? What is a resolution and call to action, like I said in the previous slide. So form of telling, how do we tell story? As you can see, we can do visual storytelling using digital, technology or digital tool to tell story, meaning visual, as you may be aware, is displaying an image or sound to appeal to someone or the audience you are telling the story to. So it's very important. Now with the technology we have different ways and different tools available to actually play with this digital thing. At the end of this presentation, I will be showing a video of an adolescent, and you definitely see how I played with the digital thing to tell story of that particular adolescent. And oral storytelling, are you engaging? Let's say, for example, you went for summit, you went for conference. How can you use the moment you had with a founder, let's say 1 minute or 2 minutes, to express a story of someone that will explain or that seeks to express how you have left impact on that person or the particular community or the group of people you are working with, within the shortest possible time through storytelling. How did it happen? What was the situation before? What did you do to change that situation? So what happened after that situation? This will compel the funder, potential funder, to actually fund you. There are more. What else do you remember? Put that in the comment section. Like I said, this is a learning, an idea sharing, of course, exercise. So now we should think about the tools that will help us in visual storytelling or digital storytelling. And of course, as you can see this, if you want to do flyer, for example, flyer is very important to tell story. With flyer, you can, summarize a story of a particular thing and display it on the social media. Since we are talking about branding and, of course, some aspect of marketing, this is very important. So if you have come across Canva, it's a very beautiful tool we can use to do flyer, to do video, and to do some other work like presentation. As you can see, I use Canva to do this presentation slide. It's not too perfect, but it's something we can use to do quick work. Poster my wall. It's also very important to design wall build posters and all of that. But Canvas is even better to do this, etc. There are so many tools you can use to do digital storytelling and video. You may have come across CapCut. It's on the screen. CapCut is an application that is so user friendly. You can use it to do video. The video I'll be showing was actually done with CapCut and some other online tools that I use. And Windows Filmmaker. If you find it so difficult to download some of these video editing software, you can get Windows Filmmaker. It comes with Windows 10 and some other packages. And photos is very important in storytelling if you want to do digital storytelling. And make use of Bing. Bing is an AI tool we use to generate image. You can ask Bing to generate image of an adolescent who is going to school, and an African adolescent going to school, and Bing will do it exactly how you want it to be by putting prompts in a chat, and it will generate a very beautiful picture. And the video I'll be showing will show a couple of those kind of pictures. And Pinterest is more or less picture related. There are tons of picture there. You can chip in and get some aspect, and this will prevent the aspect of copyright, which is also another broad aspect we would probably want to find time to discuss, because in digital storytelling you definitely have to be careful with the aspect of copyright. All right, so sample of storytelling. How do you excavate to get story? It's very important. You may want to think, how do I get story? You get story so many ways, particularly in the field of philanthropy. One, I think I miss out something, but I definitely need to share this. It's not in the slide. I don't know what happened. So you can use internal and external storytelling, in sense that internally within your organization, let's say you want to tell a story about a volunteer whose capacity has increased over the time, based on the kind of support you gave to the volunteer, and how the volunteer came in blank probably or weak, and you are weak in the volunteer's capacity to do very well. Like I'm a typical example. I joined Kids Salon just from classroom, and over the past, with different support from organizations, my capacity is no longer as it used to be. So this could be an internal kind of storytelling you want to use to sell the organization, how the organization contribute to storytelling of, I mean, how the organization could contribute to, developing the skill of, awakening the skill of young people who volunteer with the organization. Externally, you want to have impact story of the community you work with, and it's very important. I don't know why it didn't show, but I guess, but not thank you, not thank you. I'm not done yet. So I want to tell a story of Jita, and I would definitely want to project the video so you see. It's a short video at 2 hours. I mean, sorry, 2 minutes video. So let's take a moment to watch this. Oh my gosh. Huh. Okay, so 1 minute. I don't know what happened. My gosh. Ah, 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 ah. Whew. Huh. Hello. So, are we there?
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
We're,
yeah.
we're here. Is it
Yeah.
a video I can find for you on YouTube while you talk us through it?
Or maybe you can send the link
So
to.
something happened.
Send it to me.
Yeah, I
Then
need
I
to.
can.
No, I can project it. I actually forgot it somewhere. Okay. All right. So maybe this is something we may need to project later. I don't know what happened. Okay. So what next? I am done with the presentation. I don't know if do
Okay.
you need to breakout session, maybe
Yes. Thank you very much.
after
Thank
the
you. Thank you
breakout
so
session,
much.
I will project the wrong.
Thank you. While we give you some time to
Yes.
figure out the video. Thank you so much. I want to share some stories and hope that people can, as we prepare to send people into breakout rooms, we're going to have 2 breakout rooms and we have time. Now, the idea behind these breakout rooms, let me give you an example. So, I donate money out of my own, my very small money. I donate money to a group of girls in Nigeria who are learning, who are using technology and teaching themselves different skills. That group is coordinated by someone I have no knowledge about. I don't know what they do. But why did I start to give them money? I started giving them money because this woman came one day to an event where we were, and she was talking about this. She was talking about this small project that she was about to start, and the way she told the story, she talked about that herself, and she said that imagine so many years ago, imagine if you were born early 80s, and then remember the Y2K bank when everyone was against technology, everyone said the world is going to end. And remember going to computer centers where you pay money, you buy time, you can browse. And she talked about how she used to sneak away. Everyone thought she was being a bad girl. Maybe she was doing something shady. But that what she was doing was she would save up all the money. She would trek and go to school and trek and come back from school. And she would save up her money just to buy 1 hour of browsing tickets so that she can browse. And because her parents didn't have money, she went to this college of education that was being offered for free at that time. So she had an NCE or something like that. But that with the computer she was learning, she was able to teach herself D-based management. I think that was what they called it then. And after she finished her NCE, she taught in a few schools, but she was still using her money to do research on the internet. And she started teaching herself how to code. She started teaching herself different things. And that today she's working as a tech analyst in a company that's based abroad. And she lives in Nigeria. She's fully in Nigeria. And the interesting part is she has never left Nigeria. Never. She has not been to Ghana or Cotonou or the border. She's never been to anywhere else. And but that she feels like if she's able to help some of the girls who have interest in learning to new things, who don't even know what they want to learn, but they want to be open to new horizon. So that she's creating a small project where she would have computers with internet access so that these girls can come at their convenience and use, there's no structure, she's not teaching them anything, and use their curiosity to browse the internet. And she's been producing results upon results upon results. There's like so much that has happened. Girls are no longer interested in maybe going to do things that our parents considered bad behavior. They are more interested in going to learn something online. Girls don't hang around and go towards negative behaviors. They're more interested in building something. The curiosity has opened a lot of space. And then she showed a short video of the girls learning. She showed different things and the things they said and all of that. People were excited and interested to support the work that she was doing. So it's about storytelling. Most times when we go into spaces where people would align with our work, because we don't do storytelling like Mustafa told us, we miss the things that people can resonate with, people can relate with. So this breakout session that we're going to be able to give us enough time, we're going to create 3 rooms. And in these 3 rooms, what you will have time to discuss, what would you want to do more? What are you currently doing now? And thirdly, what new tools would you want to learn how to use for storytelling? And what examples can you find from your work that resonates? So you would appoint one person who's going to present to the group, incorporating what everyone has said. The breakout session is going to be for 20 minutes. I hope that 20 minutes will be enough. And then, yeah, so that's the idea. Go into the breakout rooms. 3 things. What resonates with you in this conversation, right? What is it that you could do better in terms of storytelling in your organization, in your work? Then thirdly, what new tools would you want to choose or something like that? What new tools would you want to learn or do you want to choose? And appoint one person to come and tell us. So we have created 3 rooms, room 1, room 2, and room 3. it would be open for, let's make sure it's 23 minutes so that it's not, yep. So it will be open for 23 minutes and the room is open. Please enter any room. I can assign people to rooms if they want. So just assigning people to rooms. You feel free to join any room. Also, if you're in Godfrey's room, hold him tightly. Godfrey is one of our great storytellers. So I'm putting people into rooms. Okay. Please join the rooms, join the rooms, please join the rooms. Join the rooms, please join the rooms. Please join your rooms, join your rooms. Join the rooms, join the rooms. I can tell the people haven't joined the room. Madam Fatuma, Madam Jumai, Madam Mariam, join the rooms, please. Madam Mariam, please join the rooms. Ajay, welcome. Join a room. Let me put you in a room. Hello, Mr. Lamin.
Hello,
People
hello,
are in
Nana.
breakout rooms. Let me
How are
add you to one quickly before they finish.
okay, all right.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Nana.
Okay, sir.
It's been a while.
It's been ages. We have to catch up.
Absolutely. Good to connect with you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You can join the breakout room. Just accept it.
Hello, Nana. Send me back to my room. My internet went off.
Okay. I send you back. Okay, you should be able to join now. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I hope we had enough time to discuss.
Mm.
I hope we had enough time, Okay, so I want to hear from, we ended up having two major rooms because the other room, people wanted to be in different rooms. So let's start with room one. Room one, you have the floor.
We didn't get, didn't get it. We didn't choose anybody to present.
Okay, so you can decide who wants to talk. You can have more than one person talk. So who wants to?
I think anyone from the group can share what they learned from the sharing.
Okay, someone volunteer.
I could go.
Yes.
From our group, I'm called Anselm, and from our group, I think the major key takeaway has been that we should use storytelling to tell stories of our own organizations, not necessarily to impress our donors, but to actually get out there and tell our story, because we have to do that.
Thank you. That is very important. Does anyone have other things to hear or add? Madam Aji, it's like your microphone is on. So do you want to add something?
Okay. I think that's our take home. Find different ways to tell our stories in presenting them in different ways. I think that was what resonated, and that was a counsel to all the local organizations, because we suggested that most donors have a way they want us to tell the story of the presentations or the project we're implementing. So it's like we should tell our stories. We should use the mediums that are out there to tell our stories and sell ourselves. We shouldn't forget ourselves in the projects that we're doing, because the projects will come and go, but the organizations remain, and they can only remain viable when people hear our stories. And also there was a sharing from somebody who said, which, so we could also use that approach by saying, okay, where were we? What did we do to change where we were and where we are today? And I think that is what was shared in our group, if that's what I can remember. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Group one, thank you. Well done. Group one, you didn't tell us what new things you want to learn anyway. I'll move on to group two. Maybe you tell us later. Group two.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Madam Zainab.
Good afternoon, Anna. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, so for our group, we discussed a lot around creating visibility with the impact our stories can tell. Making sure to tell stories that would inspire people, to join their voices in whatever interventions we may have, and also for audiences such as donors to be able to see the impact as well of whatever interventions we may have done. Group members also shared their stories around the impact they're making, which also inspired us in the group. I think Prof. Hadiza would also share a bit on that. And then I'll leave the floor for...
Okay. Dr. Hadiza. Okay. Sorry, I stopped hearing you. I thought you had finished. It's like Prof has dropped off.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Khalid. Sorry for coming late. I joined the breakout session and I learned a lot. It's like I was within the presentation of Mustafa did. Few takeaways I had from it was, one thing Godfrey said in our group was, stories tell the work that we do, and we tend to look out for philanthropists when we are already the philanthropists, and because we don't quantify the work that we do, and we have to tell a lot of stories to just show the little things we do in our communities and more for grassroots organizations. For me, I think writing has gotten old, and people don't have time to read long pieces on our social media handles on our various websites. But if we use 3-4 minute short stories or videos, then definitely they tend to make more impact in the work that we do. And I learned a lot in terms of how Mustafa talked about the Canva and also the video graphic productions that are done. And these are tools that I, as an individual, hopefully also the group would like to explore to make sure we bring more light to the work. It's not especially one thing I remember Ami always says is the fact that forget about what donor want, forget about what donors or some donors will bring those requirements, but look at the impact you want to create as an organization and tend to amplify the work that you are doing in a most confident way and even within the communities. I think a lady shared in the group about the work she's doing in the communities and how she shares her personal stories. That also helps the community to understand and reflect on the social approach or the work she's doing. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. This was a very comprehensive feedback. Thank you. Thank you very much. The video that we have is ready. Mustafa, are you ready to screen now? While he prepares to screen, I also want to tell us that we have a poll. I want to do a poll. We'll run a poll. You would answer the poll. If the idea is for these community calls to be helpful and to be very fruitful to you. We have a lot of resource persons in the community. I mean, if you want to learn how to craft your story itself, if you want someone to listen to you and have a visual picture, I will be able to convince my big brother Godfrey to come and do that for us. There's a lot of resources in the community, people using storytelling to amplify their work. So just let us know. Mustafa, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, you have the floor to screen. We can't hear the audio though. Are you sharing your audio?
Mustafa, the audio.
There's no audio. We are not hearing any audio. You need to share the audio. Okay, while you prepare that, let me put up the poll. Please, everyone, I'm begging you to respond to this poll. Well, Mustafa,
girls for enrichment.
it's ready.
Girls empowerment to our development as it promises our society the true change we want to see. Here is the story of an adolescent called Gita Bremer in a community of Weimar. Gita is a 20-year-old young woman who lives in a community entrenched with harmful cultural practices that affect the well-being of women and girls. For the matter of fact, her grandmom was a Bondo Sowe, head of the practice of female genital cutting. Access to healthcare and education is still a huge challenge as she and other girls walk several kilometers to get to the nearest school to access education. Non-profit organizations don't bother to extend their work to some of those rural communities. Gita was quite a shy person, but with a great ambition to become a doctor in order to help her community with healthcare services. The presence of Case Saloon through support from GFC to explore the community-led initiative in Weimar served as redemption, which brought hope to the community. The organization worked with the community to develop a formidable structure which promised women and adolescent girls a greater chance to achieve their potential. Through a weekly engagement with the adolescents, we increased their capacity in life skills, exposed them to several local and international events. This prepared Gita to be elected by her peers to serve as the regional advisory panelist for the West Africa Adolescent Girls Summit. And after some time, she started becoming outspoken and confident. Gita is now a champion of change, supporting the organization in the capacity awakening of her community and her peers to challenge social norms that affect their well-being. In one occasion, she was sponsored to attend a conference in which she won a grant to implement an activity on SIHR. She took her time to invite her friends from other communities to benefit from the event. Gita has now transformed into a star advocate in her school and community. With all this, the community still grapple with other fundamental needs such as water and sanitation hygiene amongst host of other. Case Salon commits to work with the community to make a greater impact in the lives of women and adolescent girls. We are now therefore craving the indulgence of potential funders and partners to come to our aid to collectively work to enhance the well-being of women and girls. Thanks for your audience.
Thank you very much for showing us this. This is evidence that you don't need to hire a big photographer, a big videographer to do your video work or to do some of your work or your advocacy videos. All you need is the pictures that you have taken on your phone. I'm hoping that we'll have a session where people who know how to take professional pictures on their phones can teach us some of those settings that are on our phone that we don't usually, use. Maybe one of the calls I would try and facilitate if we don't find someone within our community, but I know we must find someone. The poll is ready. Please, it would be good if we can answer this poll. It is short and straight to the point. Can you see the poll? Can you see the poll? If you can see the poll, please click on your screen. I can tell when someone has responded, though. Nobody is answering. Please respond to the poll. Please respond to the poll. Another tip I can share on this picture thing, when you attend an event and someone takes a picture of you, try and get those pictures from them. It will be helpful as you build your own collection so that when you want to do a short video, you would have images taken from different angles. Or when people visit your work or visit the community you work with, you can use that and reach out to them to say, oh, did you take any pictures? I would like to have some of the pictures. That's also another way to do all of that. Please answer the poll. Only 4 people have answered. Please answer. Mr. Lamin, Kumar, Khalid, Hajia Hadiza, Madam Zainab, Mr. Remigius. I'm calling people by name because people are not responding. Mr. Idris Keita, welcome. Fatuma, Bridget, Madam Ami, Madam Aji. I'm calling people right now.
I did.
Okay, thank you. Madam Elizabeth, Khalid.
Nana, let me call you.
You are keeping quiet. This is not our style. We don't usually keep quiet.
Nana, I was feeling it, and then it cut me off.
Oh, you can do it again now.
I was feeling it, it cut me off.
I think you can feel it again. I believe so. There are 7 people who have not used this form. I'm calling everybody again. Mustafa,
Check Bridget. I was checking it and it cut me off.
Okay.
Mine was cut off too.
Oh, wait, let me see.
Check if my own has
Let
gone.
me launch it again. Wait. Huh? Why is
It,
it
it looks
relaunch
as
poll?
it says 400 watts, and it caught me off, and it's saying that I have answered 100%.
Uh-oh, that's not real. Okay, let me see what I can do. Okay. Yes, okay. I will relaunch the poll now. Please don't go away. If you've answered before, just answer again, please.
Okay. Yes.
Please answer. Just click sharp, sharp. Please, it's just 3 questions. It's very helpful to know. We can start by answering the number 3, which is the longest one. You can start with answering number 3.
Done.
Thank you. Thank you. If you answered before, please answer again. Start from answering the last question. Is the biggest one if it works for you better. Please. And also, if you think of something else that you have remembered, you can always send it to me on WhatsApp. In case anybody doesn't know, let me share my WhatsApp number again. It's very important that we're able to connect. And share ideas. What would you want to learn? What do you want to know? What do you want? How can this community benefit you better? Oh, there was a question that was asked, and we're just seeing it now. Say, how can you do storytelling without putting those affected at risk of any reprisals, especially in situations where you are dealing with sensitive topics such as social norms? That is something that I would like us to build a session around. If that works well, I would like to build a session around this question.
So do we need to answer it?
No, that's a question from the participant. If you have ideas, you can share it in this call.
Okay.
Yes, I know that Godfrey is an expert in this. I have just sent him the question on WhatsApp. He's an expert in that. So we can take that as a different session. Maybe we will make it our
community call.
Community call, because that is a very important and big topic.
Yes.
Yes. So we will build a session around that. I hope that whoever asked the question would be there and they would answer, they would get the answer that they need. And we are hoping that we would bring Molly as well, so that you can hear some perspectives from Molly. So, but the lead facilitator for that session will be Godfrey. So, yes. Thank you very much for today. I always enjoy spending time with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who has participated in the poll. We will take the feedback. Oh, we will take the feedback, and then we'll make sure that this community will continue to serve its purpose and continue to support everybody. Thank you for making time. Hadia, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything that you have put into this community.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Let me put my video small. I'm standing now.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you all. If you have, you can turn on your video, please. You can turn on your videos. Let's take a screenshot. Hello, Mr. Khalid. Hi, Ami. Hello, Madam. It's so nice to see your lovely faces. Let me take a picture. Hi, Anne. Oh my God, thank you so much. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi. Nana.
Hi. let me see if I can get a screenshot in.
I'm around.
Okay. Mr. Kumar, welcome. It's so nice to see you. Okay.
I'm around. I'm around.
Okay, I've taken a picture. Thank you so much, everyone. It was nice to see you today. Oh, there's Abdul. Okay, let's take another one. Uh-oh, Madam Zainab just joined. Let me include you in this screenshot. Let's not miss you. Okay, I've taken another one.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much, everyone. Have a wonderful
Thank
day
you.
and enjoy the rest of your week.